What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. We elect a president for how many years? 4. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who was the first president? George Washington. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. If both the President and the Vice President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Speaker of the House. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Give a driver's license. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Be loyal to the United States. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? The Pacific Ocean. What is the capital of your state? What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Civil War. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Vote in a federal election. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, Maryland. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are those words? We the people. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Who vetoes bills? The President. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech and freedom of religion. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Pelosi. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Name your U.S. representative. Who does a U.S. senator represent? All people of the state. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Separation of powers. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. Who is the governor of your state now? Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. John Jay. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. Mississippi River. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. In what month do we vote for president? November. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Christmas. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Trump. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15th. When was the Constitution written? 1787. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because they have more people. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Pence. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Name one branch or part of the government. President. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Run for office. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life. Liberty. How many amendments does the Constitution have? 27. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What is the economic system in the United States? Market economy. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who makes federal laws? Congress.